Hello, Ty and Carter. How was school today?
Well, I guess it wasn't too bad today.
Well, I guess that's good. And you know, I'm wondering if you two will even have school tomorrow, since it is supposed to snow tonight.
Wait, really? It is supposed to snow? I have not even heard about that.
Yes, it is supposed to snow tonight, and we could get between 6 to 12 inches of snow. Your father and I have already been told that we will be working from home tomorrow due to the snow, and your sister Sarah has had her college classes cancelled for tomorrow, but she will still stay at her dorm room at the college. I have not yet heard if your school will be cancelled tomorrow or not, but I just have a feeling that it will be. But anyway, I am going to the garage to make sure that we have enough supplies in our house so that we can be prepared for the snowstorm.
Well, I really hope that school does get cancelled. I agree. However, I have a feeling that if school does get cancelled due to the snow, then we will just end up having online school for the day. Yeah, you're probably right. However, even if that is the case, I guess I would not mind having online school for just a day or two, because don't you remember that we were supposed to have that test tomorrow in our probability and statistics class? Yeah, I do remember that. Well, I have a feeling that even if we end up with online school tomorrow, I don't know if Mr. Davidson would still make us do the test or not. I think he would probably prefer to just give us the test at a later date than giving it to us virtually. Well, I do think that it would be really nice if the snow could be a reason for us to take that stupid test tomorrow. Well, we can only hope for that. Hey, why don't we watch the news to see if there are any weather updates about this snowstorm, or any information about school closures? Alright, that's a good idea.
Hello, and welcome to WVRV News at 4. We want to begin the news with important updates about a winter storm that is approaching our area. We will now go to meteorologist David Kelly, who will have more information.
Thank you. So, it is looking like we can expect to receive 12 to 18 inches of snow, which is greater than our earlier estimate of 6 to 12 inches. We expect that the snow will begin at around 10 p.m. tonight in the morning, and it will end at around 10 a.m. tomorrow. During this winter storm, we can expect winds up to 40 miles per hour, even after the snow is ended. We may expect to see some power outages resulting from this storm. The low temperature tonight will be 20 degrees, and the high temperature tomorrow will be only 29 degrees. Once this winter storm passes, we can expect some nice weather for the rest of the week.
Thank you, David. Now, with this weather, we expect to have cancellations of schools and other places and events, so we will give you information about those cancellations when we receive them.
That's right, and we just now found out that the Randolph Valley County Public Schools will be canceled tomorrow. Here is the information that we just received from the superintendent. All school buildings will be closed, and instead, tomorrow will be an online school day for all students.
Yeah, I was right.
However, because of the possibility that a lot of students might lose power tomorrow due to the winter storm, it will be a flexible online school day, meaning that attendance for live class meetings will not be mandatory, and all teachers should record their lectures and make them available to be viewed later, and all assignments will not be due until 1 week after school reopens.
Did you hear that? Since it is a flexible online school day, attendance will not be mandatory for the online school tomorrow. That means that we will probably not have to do our probability and statistics test tomorrow. And not just that, we don't have to worry about attending the online school meetings for any of our other classes, because we can just watch the recorded videos later. So that means we really will get a chance to have a break from school tomorrow. Yay 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 yay. Come on, let's go tell Mom and Dad about this. Where are they anyway? Well, I think Dad must have just got home, and I see Mom outside talking to him. Come on, let's go there. Hey, Mom and Dad. Have you seen on the news about how our school has officially been cancelled tomorrow?
No, I have not seen that on the news.
Well yeah, it's true, all of the school buildings are closed tomorrow, but instead, we will have online school tomorrow.
Well, all right then. Are you too excited about that?
Yes we are, and even though it will be online school tomorrow, we still think that we will enjoy having the snow.
Well, I'm glad that you are excited about that. But anyway, I have just gotten back from the grocery store. so can you please help us carry the groceries into the house?
Okay. So, Ty, Mr. Davidson just posted a message on our class website saying that the test that we were supposed to have tomorrow has now officially been postponed to Tuesday next week. That sounds great. Anyway, our friends Alexis, Ellen, Jason, Jordan, Michael, and Rachel have all started playing video games together, and they have invited us to join them, and we can do it since that we don't have that test tomorrow or any other schoolwork due tomorrow. Yes, I would really like to do that. Okay then. Let's get our laptops out and do it, and also, since they also have a video chat going on, I will get my tablet so we can join the video chat.
So, I was wondering if tomorrow, you all would like to.
Wait, what? Did Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan all just disconnect at the same time?
Yeah, they did.
Why would they do that?
Well, hold on, I just got a text from Jordan. He said that his house just lost power. I assume that Alexis, Ellen, and Jason also lost power at their house.
Oh, you're probably right. You know, I wonder if we also might end up losing power during this winter storm. I guess it's possible.
Well, you know, I am getting pretty tired right now anyway, so I think that I am going to leave the video chat and go to bed now.
Alright then, I guess we will talk to you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Wow, look at all that snow. I know, right? I haven't seen that much snow in a while.
It is beautiful, isn't it?
It is. Come on, Ty, I really want to go out in the snow.
Now hold on a second. Aren't you two supposed to have online school?
Well, yes, but it is a flexible online school day. Attendance in the online classes is optional, which is just because the school district figured that some students might lose power and not be able to join their classes.
Yeah, well, we do have power at our house, so I don't see why you can't attend your classes.
Well, we just don't want to since we don't have to. And we have a whole week from when school reopens to finish our assignments.
Well, I just don't want you to procrastinate on your schoolwork. I think that it would be better for you to just do your work now. Even if you have a whole week to do your work, I am still concerned that you will wait until the last minute anyway to do your schoolwork. You two procrastinate like that all the time.
Oh, come on.
How about this? Why don't you two spend at least 1 hour doing your schoolwork now just so you can be started on it, then you can be free from your schoolwork for the rest of the day.
Alright, fine, we'll do it if it makes you stop bothering us about it. Alright, I am logging into the class meeting now.
Alright, I see that Ty Porter is now in the meeting.
Actually, it's both of us. We are both using the same computer.
Oh, I see. Well, welcome to both of you to this meeting. And anyway, since it is now 7:30, I think that we will begin with today's lesson, and I would just like to thank all of you for being here on this live online class when it wasn't even required.
Well, Carter and I are just here because our parents forced us to be here. We aren't really happy about it.
Okay then. Well anyway, let's get started with our lesson. Okay, so we are now going to do a hypothesis test on.
Alright, I have had enough with that online class now. It was way too boring. I agree with you. I really want to go outside in the snow, but Mom and Dad said that we have to do our schoolwork for at least 40 more minutes. Well, I say that we should just play video games instead of doing our schoolwork. Mom and Dad won't even know. That's a good idea. I still don't think that Alexis, Ellen, Jason, or Jordan got their power back on at their house, but we can see if Michael or any of our other friends who have power want to play. That's a good idea.
Well, I think I am going to get something to eat.
Alright then. I think that me and Ty will do the same, and after that, I would like to go out in the snow. Yeah, I want to go out in the snow too. We really haven't been out there at all yet today.
Yeah, I will probably do the same. And you know, I was actually thinking that maybe later, maybe at noon, you could come to my house. And I was also going to invite our other friends to my house, including Alexis, Ellen, Jason, and Jordan. So, do you think you would like to do that?
Sure, we would probably like to go there.
Alright then. I guess I will see you soon.
Alright then. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Alright, let's go outside in the snow now. Okay, but first, I am going to put on my winter jacket. Alright, since it is almost noon, I guess maybe we should head over to Michael's house. Alright, that sounds like a good idea. Hey Dad.
What is it, Ty and Carter?
We were hoping to drive to our friend Michael's house to meet up with him and several of our other friends.
Now hold on a second. I don't want you driving considering the conditions that a lot of roads are in due to the snow. The roads in our neighborhood have not even been plowed yet.
Oh come on Dad, I think that we can handle it.
I still don't want you driving in those conditions. Even I would not want to drive myself in these conditions.
But Dad.
I am sorry, but the answer is no. You can either wait until the conditions on the roads have improved enough, or you can walk there.
There is no way that we want to walk there. Michael's house is a long walk, and we don't feel like walking that far.
Well, then that's just too bad. If you want to wait to drive there, then I will let you know once I think the conditions on the roads have improved enough for you to drive there.
Fine, whatever. Carter, let's just go to our room. I can't believe that Dad won't let us drive to Michael's house. I told him that we can handle the drive, but he doesn't believe us. This makes me so upset. I agree. And you know what? I really don't care what Dad has to say about that. I say that we should just drive there anyway no matter what Dad says. That's a good idea, but we would have to sneak to the car without Dad knowing. But anyway, do you want to go right now? That's a good idea, but we would have to sneak to the car without Dad knowing. But anyway, do you want to go right now? Alright, let's go now. Alright, Dad is busy doing work on his laptop. Now is our chance to sneak to the car. Alright, we are in the car now. Let's drive to Michael's house now. What the? The car is stuck. Ugh, this is just great. I don't know what to do now.
What's that sound coming from the front yard? I'm going to go take a look. What the? Oh. Ty and Carter have got the car stuck in the snow after they disobeyed my instructions not to try driving the car while the roads are in this condition. Well, I guess that I am glad they at least did not make it too far from the driveway before this happened. Anyway, I guess I better go deal with this.
Ugh, there has got to be a way to get the car moving again. Oh, here comes Dad.
Ty and Carter, what is going on here?
Well, we were pulling the car out of the driveway, and right after that, our car got stuck right here, and we have not been able to get the car moving. And don't get mad at us for this, because it's not our fault that the car got stuck and we did not mean for this to happen.
Well, actually, it is your fault that you decided to drive the car in the first place after I told you to not to, and if you had just listened to my instructions, then this would not have happened. That's it, you both are now grounded for the rest of the day as your consequence from doing that, and what needs to happen now is that you will need to get the car back into the driveway, which means that you will need to shovel the snow between the car and the driveway to get the car back into the driveway. And as a matter of fact, as an additional part of your consequence for disobeying what I told you, you both can shovel the whole driveway and sidewalks in our yard too.
But Dad, that will be so much work.
Too bad. You two should have made better decisions, instead of getting yourselves into trouble.
Alright, we are finally finished. Let's go let Dad know that we are finished doing this stupid chore. Yeah. I am still upset at him for making us do this. You know what? I know of a way that should teach him a lesson for making us do that. Really? What is it? Okay, I will tell you. Alright, we are ready to do our plan of pranking our dad by pouring this snow and water on him, so let's do it now.
So, Mr. Porter, will you be available to work on this project?
Yes, I think I should, but I will check my calendar. Oh my gosh, it's so cold.
Mr. Porter, are you alright?
Yes, our dad is fine. We just did a prank on him to teach him a lesson for getting me and my brother into trouble.
What?
Man, that was hilarious. It is too bad we didn't get that on video. I know, right?
There. Now that I am dry, I feel better. But, anyway. Ty and Carter, get over here right now.
What is it, Dad?
What was the meaning of you pouring a bucket of snow and water on me?
Well, we just wanted to let you know that we were done doing the stupid chore of shoveling the snow. And we are upset over you prohibiting us from driving the car, and grounding us.
Well, that is no excuse for what you did, especially since I was in the middle of an online meeting for my work. You two should know better than to interrupt me when I am in the middle of a work meeting like that, and you made me feel embarrassed in front of all my coworker, and I will now have to give him an explanation of what happened. That's it, you two are now grounded for 5 days. You may only use your computer to do schoolwork. Additionally, you are now prohibited from driving the car for 2 weeks. And you two are also lucky that you didn't get water on my laptop and ruin it, or you would really be grounded big time. But anyway, go to your room right now.
Mr. Porter, I see that you are back on the meeting.
Yes. I am very sorry about what just happened. My 2 sons thought that it would be a good idea to cause trouble by pulling a prank on me in the middle of the meeting by dumping snow and water on me.
Well, we figured that something like this would happen.
You know, at first, I was really excited about this snow day, but now, to be honest, I am ready for the snow to be gone, since we can't really go anywhere with this snow. Yes, or at least, it would be nice if the snow would be plowed on the roads in the area so that we would be able to drive on them. Well, Dad has already grounded us for 5 days and prohibited us from driving for 2 weeks anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. Well, what should we do now? Well, I think Madison is in the living room watching the weather, and I would be interested to see what the weather forecast is. Alright then, let's go there.
Welcome to WVRV News at 4 p.m. We will begin with a weather update with meteorologist David Kelly.
Thank you. So, the snow has mostly moved out of our area, but we've already seen about 16 inches of snow in our area. The temperature is currently about 29 degrees in Randolph Valley, and it is expected to drop to about 21 degrees overnight. In addition, we will continue to have strong winds in the area for the rest of the night. However, the weather will improve tomorrow, with a high temperature of about 38 degrees, and on Sunday, the temperature will go up to the 40s. Anyway, we will keep you updated on this snowstorm throughout the evening.
Thank you, David. And while the snow may have moved out of the area, many roads in our area are still covered in snow.
That's right. Randolph Valley County officials tell us that workers have been working throughout the day to clear the snow on the main roads in the county, but that most residential streets are still covered in snow, and may not be cleared until tomorrow, and they suggest that people avoid driving unless it is necessary.
What the? The TV just turned off. Did the power just go out?
I think so, because the lights also turned off.
Yeah, the light switch isn't working. Ugh, great. Just great. I was already getting tired of this snowstorm, but now it is worse. Well, I hope that Mom and Dad will call the power company to get this fixed soon. I think they are outside. I wonder if they even realized that the power went out, but I guess we should go outside and talk to them about this. Mom and Dad, the power just went out.
I know. I was actually inside the garage when the power went out and I noticed the lights go off.
Well, are you going to call the power company?
Yes, I was just about to dial them on my phone right now.
Okay. But I really hope that the power will come back on soon.
We hope for that too, but just know that if the power outages due to this storm are widespread, then it might take a while for the power to come back on. And since we don't know how long it will be before we can turn our heater on, can you please shut the door to avoid letting the heat in our house out?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
But anyway, if the power is not going to come on for a while, then don't you think it would be a good idea to buy a generator that we can use until the power comes back on?
Well, I'm afraid we can't do that right now. First of all, generators can be expensive, and I don't know if we really could afford to buy one right now. Second, because many of the roads in the area are still covered in snow, so I don't even think we could drive to and from the store to pick one up with the roads being in that condition.
Oh, come on.
I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. However, your father and I were talking to our neighbor, Mrs. Williams, who has a generator in her house, and she said that, if the power were to go out, that we would be able to go to her house if we wanted.
What? No, we don't want to go to her house, because she is such a...
Hey, that is not a respectful way to talk about Mrs. Williams, and you are not allowed to use that word at all.
Well, we don't care. That's really what we think of her, since she got us into trouble last month.
You mean when you got in trouble for throwing eggs at her car? Yeah, you deserve to get into trouble for doing that. But anyway, she is being very generous to us by offering us the chance to go to her house and use the power there while our power is out, so you should just be grateful for that, instead of being disrespectful, but you don't have to go there if you don't want to.
Whatever. We are just going inside now.
You know the light switch?
Yeah, I know the lights don't work when the power is out. I just turned on the switch because it is a habit, even at a time like this when the power is out.
That's understandable, and I'll admit that I do that sometimes myself.
I still think it's just a bit annoying.
I do agree there. But, here is a flashlight.
Thank you.
And by the way, I called the electrical company, and they said that the power should be turned back on between 10 p.m. tonight and 4 a.m. tomorrow.
I don't feel like waiting that long.
Well, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it is.
Whatever. But anyway, what are we doing for dinner?
Well, I have some canned foods in the pantry that are ready to serve right away without needing to heat them up. You can go take a look and see which ones you want.
Well, I guess that sounds okay. I will look in a minute. Carter, I found our portable charger, but it has no charge left. I guess we forgot to recharge it after we used it. That's just great. My phone is on less than 20% already.
Well, we were thinking that while the power is out, this might be a time when we can do something as a family like playing a board game.
No, me and Carter both hate playing board games.
Well, you two don't have to participate if you don't want to, but I was just thinking it would be an option for you.
You know what else would be an option? You and Dad could just go out and buy a generator, like we already suggested.
And we already told you why we cannot do that.
Oh, come on.
I said we cannot buy a generator right now, and that's the end of it, so stop bothering us about it. Oops. Carter. Oh my gosh. You just broke the window. Are you serious?
Carter, how dare you break the window like that? Not only is that going to cost a lot of money to replace, but it also means that our house will become colder much quicker since we don't have power and our heater is not working. Well, it seems like now we will have to go to Mrs. Williams' house as she offered to us, because we have no other choice if we want to stay warm.
But Dad, I am so sorry. I did not mean to break the window. I just threw the flashlight because I was really frustrated, and it just hit the window even though I didn't mean for it to, and it was just an accident.
Well, that was still very careless of you. That's it. You are grounded for an additional week, and you will be paying to replace the window.
And as soon as we are able to drive on the roads again, we will buy a new window, and you will be helping me install it.
Now normally I would say go to your room, but instead, since we are about to walk to Mrs. Williams' house, I will just say to get ready to go there, while I call her to let her know that we will be going there soon.
Welcome. You all are welcome to stay as long as you need until the power at your house gets turned back on.
Thank you, we really appreciate it.
Anyway, Ty and Carter, since that you are grounded, but we can't send you to your room right now while we are here, just sit on this sofa.
Why?